Hi, this is just a quick look at the holiday rental we got from Hertz from Orlando International Airport. We did book a Ford Mustang convertible or similar, and this is what they gave us, which is a decent option. It's a Chevy Camaro. Let's walk around the car, just have a quick look at it. So, normally in Florida you never get the type of car that you actually want, even although you hopefully get it, because the small print always says or similar, so they give you the most basic models usually. However, this is not, as you can see, the most basic car you can get. Decent looking convertible. It is only the 2 litre petrol version instead of the 5 litre. That again, as I said, it is a nice looking car. The only thing I will say is obviously convertibles are absolutely brilliant in the early morning and late at night, and obviously in the cooler months. But in this weather, going any decent distances or being stuck on the I-4 to Orlando is an absolute nightmare to heat. So yeah, if you want a bit of fun, they are really good. Pretty much they're okay for 2, maybe 3 people, or two adults and 2 young children. But again, if you do that, there's no room in the boot for cases. Just open the boot and I'll show you that. So there's a handy little button down here. Just open the boot, the driver's door. And that is pretty much all you get. That's with obviously the hood down. If you want to put in extra luggage, then you need to keep the hood up. But as you can see, the hood's in the way here. Yep. So let's see, you can't. This partition should be up at all times. There you go. When the hood's in the down position. Okay, so that's the trunk, as they call it. Dashboard. Decent dashboard. You see it's got, let's put the radio off. Obviously you can put it in drive and then put plus minus, and then you can use the paddle shifts, plus and minus, at each side of the steering wheel here. I usually just leave it on drive, but there is the mode button here in the centre console. We'll shut this door over and just flick through the modes. So obviously you've got snow and ice, touring, or obviously sport, which is the most fun mode. Gives decent acceleration. Okay, if we just scroll through, you've got your usual trip meters, trip A, trip B, fuel economy, or fuel information I should say. Tire pressures, G-force meter. No idea what use that's going to be to anyone over here, or anywhere for that matter, but it's fun to watch the numbers change. And you've got your normal speedo. So that's pretty much the dash. Radio system again is relatively basic, but it does have, I've not got this phone connected at the moment, but it does have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. If you get into audio, and obviously they've got their own version of DAB digital radio with tons and tons of stations. Car's also got Wi-Fi, not the best though, so I wouldn't bother using that. Usually aircon, controls at the bottom. These are controlled by just turning the dial, and then if I turn the dial, obviously it turns the temperature up, as you can see there, turns it down to low, and the dial on the right controls the fan. So turning it to the right increases the fan, and the left decreases the fan. As you can see, increase, decrease, and same for the temperature, just increase or decrease. And that's pretty much it. The USB connectors are in the centre here, tucked away at the back there. In the airport we found these really hard to find, to be honest. Doesn't really tell you that clearly in the manual either. No one seemed to know where they were. They just said it should be in the centre console somewhere. So spend a bit of time getting used to it. As I say, if you've got Google Maps on your phone, then either the CarPlay or the Auto Android is absolutely perfect for navigating around Florida, especially if you've got normal data usage, depending on what your mobile phone plan is back in the UK. But I'm with 3, so I can use mine just as I do in the UK. And using Apple CarPlay through the iPhone, this iPhone gives you great live updates for the roads as well, which is spot on. There's absolutely no need to get separate navigation systems. So the hood controls, as I say, you saw the hood down. The hood controls are very hard to see. Little button just here, if you can see that. We'll put the hood up and down. Okay, so let's see if we can put the hood up. Let's see if you can see it in the rear view mirror. Just lift the tailgate up. And once it's complete. Yep, so one button operation for the roof, up and down. The only other thing you have to do is the side windows. So down in the driver's door here, we've got the front windows and the rear windows, if you can call them that. So I'll put up the rear windows first so you can see how minuscule they are. That is it, that's your rear window. And go back, front windows obviously. That's it. So it's quite compact inside with the roof up. Coming from the UK, not having a convertible back there, it does take a bit of getting used to for the first day or so, because the roof is really close to your head. So it's one of the things you need to bear in mind as well. It feels quite cramped. But they're loads of fun. Would recommend it to anyone. This Camaro is absolutely lovely little car. It's fine for the 3 of us, myself, my wife and my youngest daughter. Been travelling about in this for the past 2 weeks and it's ideal. Fuel economy is not too bad. I think I've filled it up twice in the 2 weeks. I've obviously got to fill it up again before going back to the airport tomorrow morning. But from empty you're talking $40 to fill the tank from empty, so that's really good. Fuel again over here varies. It's roughly $2.50, $2.5 to $2.8 per gallon currently. It's not great because of the exchange rate, but it's certainly a lot cheaper than it is back in the UK. Okay, so let's say that's the interior of the car. You've already saw the exterior. What I will do is I'll just put it back in park, put the electronic handbrake on, and I'll just have another quick walk around before I stop the video, just so you can see the roof back up. Okay, so just step back a bit. Decent side view. So really wide car at the front, as you can see. Lovely air scoop in the bonnet as well. Not the best alloys, but what do you expect from a rental? The back end again as well. Okay, so that's my rental, and that was from Hertz at Orlando International Airport. Reasonable value, as I say. asked for a Ford Mustang convertible or similar, and this is what they gave us. Not too disappointed at all. Decent car. I was dreading getting one of those Sebring convertibles, but as I say, decent car all round. So that's my car anyway for this trip this year. Next year I'm looking at probably getting an SUV, so I'll probably put a clip on about that at that time as well. Thanks for watching. Bye.